All right, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the whole team here at Estate Luxe, I'd like to thank you very much for joining us here at this auction at number 85, Lesdon Avenue in the lovely suburb of Cranbourne. To all of our bidders and buyers, come on down, guys. I've got to put the microphone on. Come on up, guys, especially if you're bidding and buying. Make your way up into the shade. That's why I've called the auction out in this area here. Ladies and gentlemen, a fantastic opportunity going up for your competition here. And to one of our lucky buyers, I'm sure you're somewhere in the crowd here today. I wish you all the very best with your bidding endeavours, and I pass on my congratulations in advance for your wonderful purchase, and what a wonderful purchase it will be for you and your family. I'm sure of it for the many, many years to come. Of course, I'd like to take the time to thank our vendors as well for not only entrusting myself to be the auctioneer, but also the entire selling team at Estate Luxe for selling what I'm sure is their most prized position. Now, of course, your listing agents are none other than Javed and Ahmad. We've also supported by the rest of the team. We've got Matin, we've got Sanjay, we've got Omid, and we've also got Zia as well. I hope I haven't missed anybody. If you do have any questions, they're all the handsome men in black suits. If you do have any questions, make sure to flag down one of the team there. If you need any support with your bidding endeavours, one of the guys will come over as well to support you there. But otherwise, I will quickly cover the rules and regulations of an auction. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit the auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price, as your auctioneer will be indicating bidders on a request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders from attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it will issue fines for misconduct. The rules do permit vendor bids. The words I will be using to indicate I am placing a bid on behalf of our vendors is simply vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can place those vendor bids. Now it's all the boring stuff out the way. Settlement terms for the purchase of the home is quite flexible. We're happy to accept 30, 60, 90 days or settlement terms there. We're also going to be asking for a standard 10% deposit payable this evening if you are that lucky and successful buyer here. That should be made available to the trust account of Estate Luxe by bank check or bank transfer. If there's no questions about all that or any concerns about any of those particulars that I've just gone through, I'll quickly cover the opportunity that we're competing for. You've seen it, you've loved it, you're hopefully here to buy it as well. 85 Lesdon Avenue in the suburb of Cranbourne here. Beautiful 3-bed, 2-bath, multiple car spacing opportunity here, and you can see just how much space there is in this paved driveway area. There's even enough space to park a boat if you do have one of those in your family there. But 4 cars can fit in here. I'm sure a lot more, particularly if you have friends coming over. You don't want them to park on the street area there, but that's just the start of it. Once you come on inside, you're greeted by multiple living zones. Yes, there's 3 bedrooms, but there's multiple living zones here out at the front and out towards the back as well. Open kitchen dining area as well. Got the high ceilings just in that front area because of the pitch ceilings. So much personality in this home. It's fantastic. It's a home that's very well renovated. All the highest quality fixtures and fittings, appliances all throughout the home. You can see stone bench tops, 900mm appliances. The bathrooms are spectacular as well. That's just a home that you can literally move in without much work at all. You've even got the gardens up here as well. Beautiful greeneries. Landscaping all done for you. So ladies and gentlemen, it's a very good opportunity here to get in now. And I can tell you the market is heating up. We're seeing a lot more buyer activity, a lot more auctions as well. As the market starts to heat up, you're going to see more and more competition now. So it pays to get in early. Otherwise, we're going to see the spring market really take off all the way up until Easter next year. It's a really good time to close the book on your real estate journey and start creating priceless family memories. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to hand it over to you now for your spirited bidding. Who would like to get the auction underway? Now, don't mind where we start. Happy to start at any opening figure where you see logical value. Ladies and gentlemen, in your hands now. We know there's plenty of interest in the crowd here today. Who's going to be the brave soul that holds their hand up and makes the very first opening bid? Don't mind where that is. Otherwise, as the auctioneer, I will dictate that price and we'll simply have to move on from there. Our quoting range, of course, $698 to $760. Yeah, absolutely. $680 I think is a very fair, reasonable start at $680,000. Very good value buying at that stage. Are we going to go to $700 from there? $700 all the way at the front end of the... Nope, on the phone with Sia. $700,000 now. I think we're going to go in 20s from here at $700,000. 2 active bidders now fighting it out. $700,000. Happy to see you back in at $720,000 if you like. But Sia, good luck to your buyer. Let's do one more 20. We'll move in the 20. What was that? 720, and the bigger bid wins, by the way. I'll happily accept the 10s from here, true to my word. At $720,000 now, we're going to move in 10s if you'd like, but I'd suggest keeping the increments high. At $720,000, back with our opening bidder, and good luck. He's already saying no, he hasn't even put a bid in. At $720,000, yeah, 730, is that right? 730, and welcome to the auction now. We've got 3 bidders fighting it out, and good luck to you now. At $730,000, we can go 40 or 50, your call. At $740 now with Zia. 740, welcome back into the lead, and good luck to you now. 3 active bidders fighting it out neck and neck. 740 on the phone now. We'll see you in at 50 if you will. You had the opportunity to bid to that. Now it's been taken away at $740,000. Good luck to your buyer, Zia. Anybody else willing to enter that arena now, you're more than welcome to. At $740,000, how are we going out this way? 740, haven't forgotten, by the way. Would love to reconnect. $740,000 on the phone, and good luck now. 750 will bring you back in front if you'd like. At $740,000, need to know if I got your best, ladies and gentlemen. Need to know, best call at $740,000. There, that's your bid. Second call now. Need to know, how are we going out this way? It doesn't look like you're out just yet. You may as well bid quickly and show some strength. 740 now the bid. Need to know, third and final time. Are we all done? Let's do one more 10. We'll go on the 5s. What do you say? Let's show some strength now. $740,000. 750, yes? Correct? 750. Confirming that bid. Got it there at 750 now. Zia, your bid has got some work to do at $750,000. If that's the bid that you're thinking about, you're too slow. You need to be quicker than that. At 750 now the bid. Have I got your best, ladies and gentlemen? 3 active bidders. I'm sure more in the crowd as well. At 750 the bid. At 85 Lesdon Avenue under competition now with 3 active bidders here. 750 the bid. See how we're going out that way. Any interest from you? Need to know. $750,000. Even if it's a 5, it'll get you back in. 750 is the call. The property's worth much more than that. Have a look at inside, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very accommodating home. It's a home buyer's home. You can literally move in without much work at all. Spectacularly renovated, ladies and gentlemen. 750, absolute bargain, and a premium pocket of Cranbourne as well. 750, need to know, sir, are we all done? Dusted at this stage, need to know. 750 is the bid. Would you like to go 755? That was your best? 750 was your best, was it? What happens if that's his best? It did take me a little bit of time to get that bid. He wanted to bid to 745. I didn't take it. Maybe that worked against you. 755. Test the bid. It'll cost you nothing. At 750, maybe that's absolutely it, ladies and gentlemen. We are very close. We're getting there, by the way, but at this stage, we're quite likely going to be passing the property in to our highest bidder, ladies and gentlemen. Need to know the exclusive rights to negotiate will go to Javed's bidder out that way, our opening bidder as well. Any other interested buyers need to let me know now. At $750,000 now. Need to be 5s as an absolute bare minimum. First call at 750. That's your bid, sir, by the way. Good luck to you. Second call. And by the way, he did say that 750 was his highest bid as well. That's where his budget was up to. So it's quite good that you bid all the way up into there. It's quite good that I didn't let you bid that 5,000 on top, because you might have been outbid at this stage. At 750 for the third and final time. Are we all done? We're all finished. We're all silent. We're enjoying the show here. Any interest at all? No. What about you guys? Any interest out that way? Are you even hanging out in the shade as well? Not just yet. We'll go in the 5s. Once the property's on the market, I'll take anything, but for the time being, we'll do the 5s. And by the way, we are getting quite close as well. If you'd like to know where the reserve price is, you need to be the highest bidder. The gentleman out that way will have that right to come inside. We'll let them know where that reserve price is. And unfortunately, once it's passed in, it's quite likely going to sell to our highest bidder, considering how close we are. Need to let me know. At $750,000 now, Javed, I think maybe it's a good time to go get some instructions as well. We'll take a quick pause to the auction. Anybody else that's thinking about jumping in, you've got a little bit of time to think about what you want to do, and we'll come back in just a moment's time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your patience and anticipation while we're having a conversation with our vendors here. We are very close to the point in time where we can announce the property on the market. But at this point in time, our vendors have elected to pass the property into our highest bidder. So what that does mean, our bidder over here is holding the highest bid at $750,000. If there's no further bidding from here, we're simply going to invite this buyer inside. We're going to reveal to him where the reserve price is, and he's going to have the exclusive right to negotiate, which what that means really is if you do have more to offer and you haven't bid just yet, you're going to have to wait until negotiations are done with this gentleman who's holding the highest bid. And more than likely, once we pass the property in, the property does sell to the buyer. So you need to make sure you've given me your absolute best before we make the final call to pass the property in. Ladies and gentlemen, going to give you one last opportunity. We are going to stick to the 5s at this stage until we call the property on the market. So, sir, very good luck to you. The owners have given me the explicit instruction to pass the property in. If there's no further bidding from here, ladies and gentlemen, in your hands, anybody else who's holding back now, one last opportunity to jump in. What do we say, guys? Any interest out this way along the street now? Matson, let me know how you're going with your buyers out there. At 750 is the bid. Needs to be $5,000 as an absolute bare minimum from here until we get the property on the market here. Otherwise, we're passing the property in. One last opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. Javed, going to give you an opportunity to go around to all of our buyers here as well. Let me know any interest with your buyer on the phone. I see he's hung up there, probably for considering that he was saying 750. He should have bid to 750. Maybe he could have the property passed into him. But at this stage, going to Javed's bidder, ladies and gentlemen, calling it 3 times. Are we absolutely done, finished, and silent? First call, second call, third and final time. We're all done. I know you wanted to give me the 2. We extended to the 5. You come inside. No. So that it was $2,000. It wasn't even a 2,000. You've already, but you said 750 was your maximum, right? A little bit high. So we have really pushed you at this stage, sir. I think we're all done and dusted, Javed, unless you got any other buyers in the crowd here. I'm going to check all across. Anybody else jumping in now is your last opportunity at 750, ladies and gentlemen. Javed, I think we're going to pass the property in. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming out here on a Saturday evening to be part of this auction. We're going to formally pass the property in out to Javed's bidder out that way. We're going to come inside and start the negotiation process and hopefully update you with a sold result very shortly. Let's all give this gentleman here a big round of applause. Thank you very much, and please enjoy the rest of this good weather while we have it. Thank you so much.